Welcome in, all my friends. Lazy Retired Granny here. It is Saturday, January 6th, 2024. The time is 6:07 a.m. here in stormy Salem, Oregon. Yeah, it's been raining. The wind's been blowing. It's about 42 degrees outside. Yeah. It's still dark. So I am continuing my journey on Craftibly A Dreamy Retreat by, I forgot who it's by. Let's get down here. Where is it? Gino Peoples. It's a 42 by 24 inches square drills. There's the beautiful picture of it. I am in the I'm doing the right hand side, working my way up. Let's see if I can show you. Right here, I'm going up this way. So yeah, let me put this back underneath here. There we go. Raring to go now. And turn on my light. There we go. Alrighty. So this is the section right here that I'm working on. And color 50, which is 936, the upside down Y. So what have I been up to? Well, by popular demand, I'm going to tell you about my recipe for making stew in the slow cooker thing. And I've made my stew the same way, oh my gosh, since the kids were little. So what, back in, 35 years ago. Oh, longer than that. As my oldest one, let's see, he was born in 74. So probably I started making my stews, back about that time. I don't know. I don't know, but a long time ago. And then, but I used to make it not in the slow cooker because I didn't have one, but just in a big pot on the stove. And then I got my slow cooker, and years and years and years ago. All right, so you got a piece of paper and pencil? Here's what I do. It's nothing special. I have no recipe. It's just whatever suits my fancy to do at the time. The first thing I do, I take some of the brown gravy mix that you can get in packages. Now, I buy it generally at the dollar store because you get a 3-pack for $1.25, and that's a good buy. At Walmart, I think it's like 50 cents a package. So a little bit of a savings there. And that is for the Walmart brand. But at the dollar store, yeah. Okay, so I open the packages, put it in the crock pot. I just add some water. I don't measure it out. I just, whatever I think I need for it. and then I mix it up in the crock pot. The crock pot is on high at the time, or slow cooker, whatever you call them. And then I add either whatever I have, stewed tomatoes, tomato paste, tomato sauce, whatever's on hand. And I stir that in. Then I take a can of corn, I put it in, stir around. Then I chop up some onions, and onions, I've used white onions, I've used yellow onions, I've used red onions, just whatever I have on hand, that goes in. And I dice those up and put them in usually. And then I take baby carrots. Once again, it's just however many I want to put in. However, I have learned you don't want to put in a whole lot because the carrots will dominate the taste of the stew. So I usually put in, I don't know, a couple handfuls. And then I cut up my celery. Once again, use as much as you want, whatever suits your fancy. To me, cooked celery has no taste, but I like it. I don't know what it is. I love cooked celery. And I'm going to have to move my camera just a bit because I need to get a little bit closer to the canvas so I can see it. Ow! And then I bumped the camera. There we go. I think I'm on the road to recovery now. Yeah, then I add the celery. Then I cut up some beef. And I usually use some kind of steak, whatever I have. That's what I put in. Whether it's London broil, it doesn't matter. I just cut it up into bite-sized pieces and throw it in. And then I put in potatoes. Sometimes I use the canned potatoes. I've used diced potatoes. I've used sliced potatoes. I've used just regular potatoes out of the bag, and cut them up. No rhyme to reason on it, just whatever I have. I add a little bit, but for me, not a lot, of salt, pepper, just a little bit of garlic salt. I don't know why, but I can't eat a lot of garlic, so I just, just for the taste, I throw that in. And then I put in a little bit of onion powder, not a whole lot for me. And sometimes, and I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, no, I don't usually put that in. And then I have some beef bouillon that I get from the dollar store because it's a lot cheaper there than at the store. And It's the powdered kind that comes in a jar. Yeah, I throw some of that in there, stir it up, and then I keep it on high for about, I don't know, 3 hours. And then I check on the taste if I need to add anything. Usually it's just the beef stuff. I'll add a little bit more to it. And then I cook it on low for a couple hours. And then I eat it. You can put whatever you want or take away, you know, in stew. Stew is your own invention, in my humble opinion. I don't like peas, so no peas go in. I don't like green beans, so green beans don't go in. But you can put in any vegetable you want. And my slow cooker crock pot thing, I fill it right to the brim. And then no cooking for me for the next 3 days. I just chow down on my stew. Now, I do like a lot of potatoes in my stew, and I like a lot of meat in my stew, so. And then I just put the slow cooker, you know, I take it out of the heater thing. I just put it in the refrigerator, and when it's cooled down, and I just open the refrigerator the next day, spoon me out a bowl, put it in the microwave for a few minutes. Voila, instant lunch and dinner. And yeah, that usually lasts me 3 or 4 days. And like I told you, I am a stew junkie. Stew is my chocolate. And I love chocolate. Okay, that was one of the questions. Another question that came in on comment was from Mike. Mike wanted to know what my screens were here. Now, I'm not for sure what you're saying, Mike. And I want to mark this so that, for time-wise, so that he knows where to look for this. So we're at about 13 minutes. Okay, Mike. Here's what it looks like. Now, I'm not really for sure what you were talking about when you wanted to know what's that. All right. Here's my diamond painting spread out. And I'm going to take you over. Right here is a screen. It's just a screen that I can see what's on my screen. Sorry, it's given us multiple things, but it's not really multiples that I look at. I don't know why it does that, but it does. Kind of weird. Anyway, that's right in front of me, so I know what I'm recording. And then over on this side is my laptop right next to me. So then if I want to look anything up, you know, I can. Of what I'm telling people. All right, so that's what that is, Mike. I don't know if I have any other gadgets here that you were talking about or asking about. That's the extent of my high-tech world. And then I have my tripod right here, and it's actually attached to a little what do you call it, TV tray type thing, and I can move it around, and that's working out really good for me rather than be attached to my desk, because if it's attached to my desk then I can't move it around. So yeah, it's right beside me. Or I can move it around, but I don't like, you know, connecting it, unconnecting it from the desk. So I just had this little tiny TV tray, so I've attached it to that. Okay, any other comments? I think that was all the questions. Oh, and somebody, darn it, I forgot to write down the name, said they were also going to be doing a 12-pack from Tiny Fun and doing one a month like I am. So that's kind of cool. I really enjoy doing it. Like I said, I've been doing it, I don't know, for 3 years. I can't remember. And then slow but sure, I am working on another project here on YouTube, and that is, I don't know how well it's working out for me, but I was going to try to create a playlist. Now, I've done a lot of videos. I've done over 700 videos. And to go through all of them and put into a playlist and all the different categories, and yeah, I don't know. I don't want to have too many categories, but I do. I have a lot. So, and then I have to transfer them each over to the playlist, and it was getting kind of complicated. But I'll work on it slow but sure. I do have the one on the nano tape. Oh, that was another. How do I do my nano tape? If you go into my playlist, there's one there for nano tape, and that'll explain how my journey on nano tape. And yeah, you just need a sliver. And what I do is I just cut off a sliver, and then I kind of get it into like a ball, and then put it on a tray, and then squish my tip down into it, kind of like what you do with the wax. It's on the same concept. It does take a little practice. But yeah, you use just, I mean, you can hardly see it. That's how much you use, just a sliver. That's why that nano tape will last a lifetime if you only use it for diamond painting. Let's see, what else? I want to move my arm and move this. I have to kind of go around my camera. See if I can do this. These don't want to shake around for some reason. This is the, oh my goodness. This is the, I picked up the wrong tray. This is the one I did my nano tape, and I had extra. And there was a little sliver left in here. And of course I picked it up. Did I get it? I might have. Okay. Should have noticed that. There it is, right there. Got it. Okay, I think I got it squished in there. That was an extra piece. See, it's kind of coming out here. I'm going to take that off. I don't need it. Yeah, you need a microscope or something to see the sliver that you get. Just like anything, it does take a little bit of practice, but it's worth it in the long run to me, at least. It's not for everybody. But it's really good when you do the ABs and the rhinestones, because you don't have to worry about the wax sticking to them. I'm thinking about venturing out today. Yep, can you believe it? I'm going to go to a few thrift stores. What I'm looking for is a long fold-down table. So I want that so I can have a table for unboxings. I need a second table. And then I'm also looking for a different light. One of our thrift stores here always has things that like the other thrift stores don't have. So I want to go check that out. I think they're open on Saturdays. I think they have weird hours. So I gotta check out what hours they're open. Okay, there's another Y. There's a lot of a lot of 936s in here. I'm still learning how to maneuver myself with the flat rather than on my artist board. Still a learning curve for me, but you know, that's okay. Okay. I think I got all the Y's. And I see I missed a 1 up there. Yeah, my craft section here, workstation, is a work in progress. How I really want it and changing things around. But that makes life interesting, right? Just gonna throw that 1 in there. There we go. Yay for me. Okay. These little symbols here, I'm calling a cloud. That's number 23, which is 5/80s. Trying to maneuver around here. And nothing too exciting. I started watching Young Sheldon on Netflix. Oh my gosh. So many LOL moments in that. I just burst out laughing at some of the one-liners they have. The weird thing is that they didn't stay true to the story on Big Bang Theory on Sheldon. They did change some stuff, which is kind of confusing. But it is what it is. It's still funny. I still like it. I like comedies. So I was watching that. I don't think I watched anything else on TV. Did a little bit of knitting, took a nap. I think I slept for a couple hours. Ellie was snuggled up on the couch. You know what that means. What else did I do yesterday? So yesterday was Friday. Yeah, I've got... Sorry, I'm trying to maneuver around here. I'll just do this side. That's easier. I didn't go anywhere yesterday. Oh yeah, I did a couple videos. I still have to find a few more videos that of canvases I want to do this year. They're the ones that other people have that we'll be doing together, hopefully. I still need to do my final unboxing from my Walmart haul of diamond art or diamond dots. I still have 2 Craftablys that I have to do an unboxing for. Or not Craftibly, I'm sorry. Dreamer Designs. My new favorite place to go. They have some beautiful canvases. Oh my gosh. Come on, turn over. I think I should have used my other tray. Yeah, but nothing too exciting going on today. I'm hoping I can find something at the thrift store that... Yeah, I've got 3 things I'm going to be looking for, so... I get in and out each one. I don't want to be gone too long. I think I've got 4 or 5 thrift stores I want to go to. That'll be my limit. I am not a shopper. And I can get pretty bored real quick. I was going to ask my son if he wanted to go with me, but I forgot. And he always sleeps in. He stays up late and then sleeps in because he works hard during the week. And Friday night, Saturday night, yeah, he's one that likes to stay up late till about midnight. But he works all day, and he works 8 to 5. He works from home. So even going to bed at midnight, you know, you just get up and go right to your computer and start working. So, yeah. He can sleep until, 5 minutes before he has to be ready for work. Okay, a drill went flying. There it is. Alright, I'm going to wash off my tip of the nano. I think it needs it. I haven't done it for a while. I just keep mine in this plastic bag. And I'm actually using a tins cleaner from a tins unit that I used to have. I don't have it anymore. I don't like the TENS unit. Feels like a bunch of needles going into you. And I did have a really nice muscle stem, but I gave it to my son and never got it back, and I think he lost it. So yeah. So I wonder if my Goodwill at their bin station, where it's so much a pound, I'm curious. I have not been in one of those in years. But Diamonds by Tita was saying her and her sister go, and so I'm going to check it out. I'm going to see what they have. Hopefully there's not a lot of people there. I heard it's a real madhouse, though. But the thrift store by my house, I very rarely find anything there. And Goodwill has gotten to be so expensive. You know, you don't get real bargains here. But, you know, and I can understand part of it because, you know, people are looking for something specific to maybe fix up or clean or whatever and then resell. A lot of people do that. They make good money. Why not? Doesn't really matter. I mean, why you're making the purchase at a thrift store. They make money, you make money. Hey. Oh my gosh, Negan escaped yesterday. And it kind of shocked me because he hasn't escaped in a long time. My son fixed that all up, but he hasn't played with Ellie in a long time. Been a few months. And yesterday morning I was sitting here, I think I was diamond painting, and all of a sudden Ellie started whining and carrying on, and I went to see what was going on, and she was at the door, and there was Negan. She was so excited to see him. So they went, Negan doesn't come in. She just comes down to see Ellie. Or he does. And so I let Ellie out, and they ran around the yard a little bit. Although I can't let Ellie play too hard and roughhouse and whatnot because of her legs. And but Negan just really didn't want a roughhouse. He just wanted to see her. You know, They were pretty calm, actually. So then I text my daughter-in-law and I said, Negan escaped. And oh my gosh, it was hilarious because she hollered out her front door and she said, Negan! And you could barely hear her. And Negan's ears went popping up. Oh my gosh, he was like Fred Flintstones when he gets in his car and his feet started spinning to make the car go. That's what it reminded me with Negan. He had to get his momentum up. He went running home. That was too funny. Maybe he had to be there to see it, but Negan's such a character. He has got so much personality that, oh. Negan and Ellie are two peas in a pod. They're both too smart for their own good. And they are just hilarious. I get such a kick out of them. So I guess that was our big excitement yesterday. The Negan escape. Oh my gosh, that dog, I tell you. Yeah, once the weather gets better, I'll take you out for Ellie walks. We could do that again. We did that last summer a couple times. Walk around the neighborhood. Yeah, we have a big neighborhood here. 3 of us. Oh, which reminds me. I don't know if I mentioned this or not before, but I think maybe I did. But I'll say it again because it is noteworthy. I was taking the garbage can out Thursday night, and Farmer Glenn's daughter was out there, and she came over, and I asked how her mom was doing, and she said not good, and she says, but it's my dad we're worried about now, and yeah, I guess he passed out. And anyway, now he's on a heart monitor, but he's still up in the trees pruning and stuff. But his daughter said that he gets tired really fast. There's Ellie. She woke up. I don't know what's going on upstairs. Bunch of noise. Anyway, yeah, and he may have to have surgery, heart surgery, so. Yeah, so she's going to be, she said, living there for at least the next 2 or 3 months. I don't know if she's married or has kids. All right, Ellie. Well, she's wanting to go outside. She's coming over and snorting at me, so that's her way of telling me, you know, hey, I need attention. So I'm going to let you go. Oh my gosh, 46 minutes. Time goes so fast when you're doing these whipping chats. And I'm going to change my trays. So, I'm going to go warm up my coffee with French vanilla creamer, take her outside, and I will chat with you later. And thanks for stopping by. And I lost my mouse again. There it is. Okay, talk to you later.